Isaac's torture scene in The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 4, Day 1, reveals just how vicious the WLF is even after Abby's brutal murder of Joel in the unforgettable Episode 2. The Washington Liberation Front, nicknamed the Wolves, has taken claim to Seattle, as shown in Season 2, Episode 4, when Ellie and Dina arrive in the city searching for Abby. Jeffrey Wright's Isaac, who he voiced in The Last of Us Part 2 video game, makes his first appearance after betraying his former fellow Fedra soldiers, one of whom was unexpectedly played by Josh Peck, years prior. Another new cult-like militia is revealed in The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 3, known as the Seraphite, nicknamed the Scars. Easily identifiable by their symmetrical facial scars that line both sides of their cheeks from ear to mouth, the Scars are at war with the Wolves in and around Seattle, although one group has much more power and resources than the other. After Isaac tossed grenades into his own Fedra tank, killing at least 8 of his former comrades, in a flashback scene, the WLF gradually began to take control of Seattle from Fedra. Isaac proves what kind of villain he is while torturing the Seraphite in The Last of Us Season 2. Isaac enjoyed torturing the Scar and didn't think twice about killing him. Isaac is still in charge of the WLF when he tortures an unidentified Scar in Episode 4. Isaac interrogates the Scar, who is already badly beaten, chained, and naked, demanding information about where the Scars plan to attack next. While the history of the WLF and Seraphite is not explained thoroughly in the episode, it becomes evident that they were formerly allies before a truce was broken and war broke out. Despite this, Isaac shows a sociopathic lack of empathy towards the Scar, who willingly takes Isaac's methods of torture, such as searing a hot pan on his bare hand. While the Seraphites don't necessarily seem like good people themselves, Isaac appears to be truly evil as he sinisterly makes a performance out of torturing the Scar. Isaac tells the Scar a story about how he had always wanted a restaurant-quality copper saucepan when he was younger and how he finally got it, even after the cordyceps outbreak ended the world as we know it. The Scar prays to some type of deity but ultimately accepts death, holding out his other hand for Isaac to burn. Realizing that the Scar's lips are sealed, Isaac shoots him in the head without hesitation. What Isaac's torture scene says about the WLF in The Last of Us Season 2. Isaac and Abby's brutal show of force proves how merciless the WLF is. The Last of Us Season 2 Episode 4_10. Initially, in The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 4, it seemed like Isaac turned on Fedra to join the good side, or at least a better one based on resistance, when he joined the WLF. This point was especially felt after his reaction to the Voters, which was the name that Fedra ironically called civilians after their voting rights had been stripped away. Furthermore, Isaac also seemed to see some good in that one Fedra soldier he spared, who also became a soulless wolf. During the torture scene, we learn how that soldier became just like those Fedra soldiers, and maybe even worse, while being in the WLF. Isaac, like Abby, is a WLF member who has shown little to no sympathy for their target's victims in The Last of Us Season 2. The WLF had to fight to get their basic freedoms back from Fedra and now are unafraid to enforce the full might of their regained power, especially through violence, to maintain their dominant allegiance in the Pacific Northwest region. With Dina and Ellie deep within the WLF home base, they will be up against some truly terrifying WLF opponents led by Isaac and Abby's unfaltering show of force, not to mention the thousands of infected that still plague the city in The Last of Us Season 2.